turn this stuff down. Hey, man, getting ready to get started right here. Make sure you hit the like button, you subscribe button, you know what I'm saying? But also at the same time, if you're watching this on the flip, my recommended settings is 1.2, 1.5, so you get in all the information, because it might be a long one. But yeah, man, we're getting ready to get started in a second here, just getting this link out. Would like if you could share it out as well. You know, more eyes, get the algo going crazy. But yeah, we're getting ready to get started, guys. Let's get it going. This is not financial advice. What's up, world? What's up, YouTube? Let me turn this music down. Got some new tunes playing today. A little bit more of a vibey style. Got the vibes. A little sleep braid. No, I'm just kidding. But yo, what's up, YouTube? What's up, internet land? Hello, cyberspace. How's it going out there, wherever you are? This is your boy, Crypto Bruh, aka More World Peace, the DJ, coming back again with another video about some crypto. Streaming here daily, sporadic times, but before 1 p.m. that's for sure. Yeah, ending the week. Today is Friday, July 21st, 2023. We're at the end of July, approaching the last week of July, which is pretty bananas. So let's just get into it, man. I feel take this down. I feel like we're starting to see a nice pullback on XEN. So we had a pump all week just for that pump to be deleted. But this is good. Again, I'm chilling with it. I said yesterday, even if it were to break below this resistance line here, this is true resistance now. Now that it broke past it, went down, we tested it, had a candle wick through it, which is 5 zeros and a 10. So we had a wick that came down, boom, broke through it. We tried to stay above it, but we tested it again. We tested it for a third time. So on the fourth time on XEN, you know, I feel like I'm a subject expert sometimes when it comes to just the XEN token from looking at all the angles. And I see that the liquidity pool has risen by 200 billion. So there has been more XEN placed on the market. There is more ETH in here as well, but I've seen a significant amount of XEN added to the liquidity pool. Now, this is a bullish sign low key, because most people add just XEN because they're expecting it to take off, right? Most one-sided LPs will be heavy in XEN because people are okay with losing the XEN, gaining the ETH on the way up. So you can see this too. This pattern, this is the 1 hour. So you can see that XEN is trading sideways. It's great for the liquidity pool, and I'm happy I'm inside of it. And we've been talking about that all week. But yeah, we had that breakdown right here. So what's cool about this zone right here is there's a lot of support and a lot of resistance and a lot of support at the same time. So we're definitely in bottom territory. Some would say, hey, we're going to test all-time lows. We're going to go past all-time lows. I don't know. We came down to the RSI and we popped up because we got a little oversold. So if we come down and make a double bottom in this range and get oversold again, you know, don't be surprised to see XEN just full thrusters. So this is a great confirmation for me, at least, to know that supply and demand is here. Buyers are here. People are ready to buy XEN. I guess that's really what I'm trying to say. People are ready to buy XEN. And there's reasons to buy XEN. There's 333 auction, which is one of the key reasons, because you're not going to have enough. 200 billion being added to the pool. This is good for new participants. So people who don't want to mine Zen, the lower the price goes and the more Zen that goes into the liquidity pool, I see more new people coming in. We are seeing it on Twitter. There's like new people in the Twitter spaces, and there's new people tweeting about Zen. So Zen still has the 10,000x theory, blah, 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 where it's built to pump, regardless to all the politics of where you want to put your Zen, how you want to use your Zen. Zen itself as a token is ready to go. And now supply and demand is starting to play in the utility part, right? The reason that I showed up. So you have Zen, takes time and native coin, put those two things together, you get Zen. But time is at an essence. You can't speed up time. You're always stuck in the present, right? So the only way to speed up time is to throw your Zen all the way into the future, maybe 400, 500 days. But some people, they don't have time like that. They'll just go ahead and buy the last 200 days worth of Zen. That's all this stuff back here. Let's turn off these science lines. The science lines. So we're here today, and all of this is time, right? That's the cool thing about a chart. When you look at it a more psychedelical way. I made that word up, psychedelical. But yeah, sorry, it's Friday, guys. We're experimenting. What's up? What's up? What up, gamer? What up, Mick Dingo? What up, Shizzy DeFi? Sorry, jacked up on energy today. Let's go. That's the ways. What's up, Tazinian? Tree City West in the house. Shout out to all of you guys. Thanks for being here. If you're new here, make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button. We're here Monday through Friday with the Zenians, talking Zen. But I'm trying to put this perspective of price, utility, and built to pump. This is kind of crazy. When you put it all together, like Zen is going to just do ridiculous things. And it's more about like the math behind it and the way that it's designed to be destroyed. That gives it some pressure that will probably reflect in price. The pressure being people not being able to have enough Zen because they don't have enough time. And that's kind of what I see going forward into the future. Whenever we're getting, oversold, these oversell moments, think of that as like there's some time on the board. And really, you want to see Zen up here, always overbought. Because then it would, in my opinion, be a reverse coin where people are like, this coin is always overbought, but it's always being traded. And that's why it's overbought, because the only way to get the Zen token is to make it. And there's no more that are just sitting on the DEX because people are using it for a purpose. Now, that's why like this number is kind of small when you think of people using it for a purpose. Like billions, people fuck up billions all the time, especially in crypto. So I would like to see Zen ETH get up to trillions again in the liquidity pool, but it's a slow trek to a trillion Zen over time. And this is something I've been studying. If you go to Zenmon's a great place to put your claims from all chains so you can keep track of them. But what they have here is they have a Zen calculator. What's up, Willow? What up, Ryan? It's been a hectic week. Tree City West said he cooking up videos. Uh-oh. Watch out for his Zen-yacation. It's a 9:30 in the a.m. on the Eastern time. I needed some coffee. But yeah, Zenmon calculator. So if you've never really used this tool, I recommend putting it part of your utility belt of do your own research, because what it's going to help you do is see the reality, right? What I like about this is now we're like 200 something days into Zen. So a lot of this stuff makes sense here. What's the coolest thing though, is if you go to this table down here, it has like estimated price for, what is this, 1 VMU? Yeah, so 1 VMU for 100 days, 1,000 people after you. But what's really cool, and shout outs Steven for making this website. Excuse me. But he actually has a metric here for the average new user daily. So like it's just like the average amount of people joining every day that impacts the global rank. So you'll see like on average there's 52,000 people that join Zen a day. Now some would say that's hypocritical because those people are excessive amounts of VMUs, right? So really it's not users, it's VMUs. That's why some chains have more users than others. But this VMU count impacts everybody that's involved. And it'll impact your time started in Zen. So what you can do is you can actually build your picture out. So let's just say Ethereum. Let's see how much it's going to cost for one day worth of Zen from this average user here. So 52,903. So how many users coming after me? Start this over. 52,903. And let's just say like I'm gonna do it for 100 well, I don't know what the max is right now. I think they have it down here, right? They got it down here. Oh, max term 457 days. Calculate. And now what you can do is you can calculate how much the one VMU is gonna gross you in the next 400 days to see if it's worth it. This is so cool. Like there's so many special little things in some of the utilities. I don't know if you guys float through the menu bar, but this is good. A really good perspective of why I keep saying there's not enough Zen, and Zen is pretty cheap right now, and I can see it becoming more expensive just based on how there's not enough. It's just not enough, man. For free usage, you need trillions, and there's trillions. But again, there's people who say I'm holding my Zen. So what's on the DEX is what's really available, and that's not a trillion. And that's not even a trillion. So then we go, man, this isn't even 5 trillion. This isn't even 10 trillion. This isn't even 20 trillion, because there's other chains that are showing us. Let's go to Zenless. That like what's a blown up chain? Here we'll do EVMOS. Shout out to EVMOS. They're making sure their voice is heard. But the price, in my opinion, reflects the amount of gas it costs to make the Zen. So since gas is free, you have 9 zeros over here, and it's staying just above 10, so just above free. So there might be some opportunity in these free coins if you're looking to surf the web. But EVMOS, okay, so you see they have 1 trillion in here. Let's see Phantom. Phantom doesn't have 1 trillion. So we're still super duper early. And there's not a lot of Zen coming out every single day, because not a lot of people were around minting. And a lot of people have to start today with this new concept of, well, where am I today? So in the present, you get 19 million Zen, right? In today's price, it'd be $19. You do it for today's Gwei at 38, right? For your vanilla C rank, it's going to cost you $18. For your xeNFT, it's going to cost you $45, right? So you're already taking an L if you decide to do the collateral one. I like xeNFTs because, again, people like Rosvin and DBZen team, they're taking the xeNFT to the next level by reprogramming and using the Zen as pretty much collateral to provide new utility with your Zen. Or for them, I think that's the barter system. It's like, oh, soon you could do even a borrowing and lending concept on these NFTs. It's going to get really nutty. But yeah, that's why his NFT is more expensive. You're creating ERC 721. This is just a smart contract call. So it's a lot cheaper. This is Coin Tools, vanilla, but the vanilla, bro. It's simple. Willow says it's 3 p.m. in Poland. Damn, 3 a.m. in Hawaii. You guys are on the two sides of the different spectrum. What up, Michael? Welcome. But yeah, so like using this calculator, it put a lot in perspective for you if you haven't done it. And I mean, you might need to look like the way that I use it is I pinpoint a blockchain, and then from here I set up the parameters based on the max, because like yeah, you might want to do like let's say 10 days, right? There's gonna be this world too when we finally break out. Break out. So right now, if you were to do 10 days, you only get 426, which is 43 cents. 426,043 cents worth of Zen for 10 days. So the amount of time it takes to make Zen is way cheaper than getting Zen today. And that's, well, I'm so mind fucked on this that like we still see lows right now, but that's what stops me from thinking we could see all-time lows, because if somebody were to drag the price down, that would be essentially them exiting forever at these levels. Like if you were to drain all of your Zen right now, you would be literally exiting, because you'd be getting rid of 200 days worth of that position at these levels, because it's not really profitable, and there's not enough Zen coming in. So once you're distributing out the Zen, you see that you're getting bought out, right? Like the people want the Zen because there's not enough, so they're going to be buying your Zen, and you're going to have to use time to get it back, unless you're fucking so rich and you're in Zen already and you got a time machine. It's a crazy corner on the market here. So I think this is like the dead bottom. It was the same way back here when the RSI was coming up, because you were getting, again, when this goes down to 6 zeros, that means you're getting a billion Zen for $980. And everyone's talking about this is going to be huge. I hope a 1 billion Zen, goes a long way, because it looks like it's really hard to make 1 billion Zen. So like, let's look at making a billion Zen, right? Because 1 or 10 days, 1 VMU is going to get you 426,000 Zen. So to you feel me? Like you can't even max your days. So here's max days. Calculate. You get 19 million for max 1 VMU. So you need to add more VMUs to get to a billion, right? So like let's do the Zenterion. That's probably going to give us a billion, right? That's 128. So yeah, the Zenterion is going to get us 2 billion, but we need 457 days to get 2 billion. You feel what I'm saying? And that's 1 vanilla mint at 19. Damn, you actually save money doing this NFT. That's crazy to think. I've never seen that before. It's probably because you get to the point where it's not about the creation of the ERC 721, but it's just more about the data inside. So it's actually cheaper to hold more data versus putting more data in a smart contract. That's wild to see. But yeah, this is why this is not profitable. I mean, not profitable, but like you see, it's gonna take a long time. Like 400, and that's far away from now. Right here, that's October 20th, 2024, bro. Right, like that's too far. Let's see how. It says here, the average day for one wallet is 260 or 286 days. So let's get into the average days. Let's see if that creates a billion. Oops. All right, cool. So yeah, 286 days, you'll get yourself a billy. That's May of next year. You'll get yourself a billy. You'll be in profit. So that's a lot of days though, bro. What about 180 days? Let's see. Half a year or a quarter of a year. 2 quarters of a year. You don't get a billy. See, and this is what's crazy. It's like as Zen is minted into the future, it actually is going to start curving down. So it's going to be at its most inflated in 2024. So right now it's like going up, but eventually you'll start to see it going down, because the further out you're minting, you are part of the S curve going like this. Right now, if you're minting, and that's why it's important to max mint, because right now if you're max minting, you're going up with the in hyperinflation. And then right when your mints start to end and you start to burn and all that shit, everything's gonna whoop. So it's a beautiful way to make a coin. That's why I'm happy about Zen. Again, supply and demand. That's all you got to worry about. And using this calculator on zenmon.com. Oh, we got the homie in the Dominican Republic right now. Oh, we got the same time. That's why I mint on Pulse. Your mint value versus GUI versus value for the most. Yeah, Pulse Chain. Like I said, there's a lot of good Zen support over there. There's a lot of good community support over there. So they got the price rocking just like it should be. It might be the best experimental chain for volume of Zen, to put into perspective how the other chains should be motivated. And I say like motivation, because Avalanche Zen, it's good because it's close to ETH Zen, because it doesn't have the abundance factor to it. So Ethereum can't come into existence because of gas. Gas holds it back. Physical, but as we push minters for the next 2 years, we essentially are pumping everybody's in. It's pretty cool shit. But yeah, looking at like the vanilla ranks right here, you'll see like the free chains, right? That's like ETH.POW. You get 15 cents. So you turn nothing into something over here. Same with ETH Moss. You're gonna get 11 cents because you can mine for free basically. Same with OKX. But like damn, Phantom is a glow up. Phantom glow up. $37. God damn, what the fuck? It's expensive. I wonder why is it so expensive? Maybe their gas is up or something like that. Oh, it's something. Wait, I don't know. That was. I wonder why it's like that. But yeah, $3 over here. You're gonna make yourself $4. So it's pretty tight range. But Avalanche, since it has a low amount of VMUs, it makes it so the supply is smaller. And unlike the other chains where they can stay like Ethereum and they can gross a lot of Zen, Avalanche can't necessarily do that. So the supply is closer to Ethereum because it has that resistance from the blockchain. That's why I like XEN. And I'm like XEN because token wise, it can reflect Zen Zen on ETH closer than any other blockchain because it's not in abundance yet and it's very slow due to the restriction of VMU. So on Avalanche, you can only do 72. So since you can only do 72, you see you're losing almost 400 million Zen being on Avalanche. But that's a whole chain resistance. So this is why it's bullish for Avalanche's price, and Avalanche's price is closer to ETH when you compare it to all the other chains. That's the reason for that. And why is one of the most bullish. But when you look at the way that users know how to use things, Pulse Chain is just as bullish. So I'm gonna take Doge Chain out of here because it shouldn't even count, like 6 transactions. But yeah, I'm gonna drop Doge Chain. I really don't care about it. Who's over here? We're taking you off the list, man. Maybe it's gonna pump, but the only people that can participate are people that approved the contract. So it's a very small amount of Zenians, but they turned off the Zen contract on Doge Chain. It's kind of wild. But when we remove Doge Chain, you'll see the top 3 is going to be Pulse Chain, Avalanche Zen, and ETH Zen. With these two Avalanche and Pulse Chain being 7 zeros, whereas Binance and Matic are 8 zeros, right? Moonbeam is 8 zeros. Phantom is 8 zeros. Like, it's in plain sight that all of these prices are reflecting the gas. At this 200 days in, Zen is a gas token. Go look at the other fucking chains. Everything, everybody's price reflects the gas, regardless to how much liquidity they have, right? Even Polygon has $27,000 worth of liquidity, but it doesn't cost as much as Avalanche, because Avalanche has the blockchain restriction that gives it the ability to pump. Everything else is just like Ethereum, so it's printing in abundance, but the gas is so low that now they have too much, and that's actually a problem that Zen has solved, or not Zen has solved, but Zen has exposed. That maybe it's not a smart idea for a layer 2 or another EVM to have so much free block space. Maybe you should charge for your block space, because even Pulse Chain, you could say, because you're paying for the block space, when gas goes really, really high, because there's a lot of activity over there, the block space is expensive. Again, Avalanche just happened to build this shit in, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, Binance Chain, that's what it's suffering from, and that's what Polygon is suffering from when you look at these calculators. They have too much Zen. 128 VMUs. Because that's the maximum. I think on Binance Smart Chain, you can get like 400 and something too. Some crazy number. But yeah, use this Zenmon. Go to the menu, mint calculator. You know, another really cool tool on ZenPub that no one probably uses is the xeNFT rarity finder. If you go here, you can find rare block prime numbers for the staking XeNFTs. Yosef kills it, bro. Like his data is next level. So make sure you go up here too and hit the donate button, because yeah, he got it going on. Shit, let's see what's happening in DB Zen world. But yeah, I'm gassed up on Zen. I don't think Zen has anything going wrong with it right now. There ain't enough Zen, so it's all positioning right now. Just a whole bunch of Western cowboys in a standoff. Straight up. Zen mansions will be created. Yes, in our metaverses. Damn, 143 in New Zealand. Sheesh. It's late out there. As you can see, it's extremely bright. I'm wearing my runner shirt right now. Can you explain uni liquidity more? It sounds like you lose your Zen and gain ETH. Yeah, you could say it's like that, but it's really about positioning yourself within the narrative, because really what you want to do is enter at the bottom. And that's why I'm talking about liquidity now, because this is when you want to get into liquidity. Most people would tell you, hey, this coin already pumped. Maybe you should grab some LP and provide liquidity. And then you end up having a permanent loss on the way down because you're not DCAing using range orders, in my opinion. So I don't really see a lot of people talking about it that way. And I think that's why I'm turned off on it, because usually I'm building an LP up here with the wrong direction. You know, I'm going half and half. You don't want to go half and half. You want to go one side or the other side, and you want to ride that side down and try your best to get the best price on the sideways trades. And because this right here, this is a down all the way, but you build the LP right here, whew, if you built one that could price in this low here, you would have been in the LP this whole time creating fees or collecting fees. So when you make your liquidity pools, you want to focus on one side or the other, because you are the warehouse. You've got the supply, right? You're the minter. So don't go and put 50-50, because you're probably going to lose it unless you're going to do full range. And that's a whole nother style of liquidity. That's the safest side. Just provide a full range and be in it for Don't touch it for 6 months. and it's not fun. It's not fun that way, right? Like, you don't want to come back in 6 months. You want to come back in 7 days and see some fees. So that's the risk in doing liquidity. To get fees is you need to be accepting on what side of the spectrum you want to be on. So I've been in this liquidity pool for 7 days. And again, my side of the spectrum was 15.85. So I'm back to where I started when I started this whole thing. And I did lose 500 or 5 million Zen in the back and forth of this. So with that loss of 5 million, that's where you would need the impermanent loss to be covered by the fees. So I've already made 23 million. So it's like, oh, okay. What I lost here from the back and forthness, I gained here. And that's, oopsies, I don't want to collect that. That, in my opinion, is what a lot of people don't explain. They don't explain to you that you can get your impermanent loss back if you're in a pool that's active. And a lot of people, when they promote liquidity pools or you watch videos, they're going to talk about the coins that you can't get a lot of because you broke. You broke. But here, let's go to the volume. And what I mean by that is, like, you need a lot of Ethereum. So if you've been an OG, you got a lot of ETH, you got a lot of USDC, right? You go over, this is the liquidity pool you want to be in, over $558 million worth of trading volume. So if you have, a percentage of this daily, you're cooking. Same with the USDT. And this is original DeFi. That's why everything is built around USDC and USDT, because these liquidity pools are growing with all these companies, right? Sushi Swap, Pancake Swap, Shiba Swap, Balancer, right? Frax. All the DeFi companies, they build on top of these. That's what's going to happen in Zen world, because we need decentralization. You can almost say that these are like they're gold mines for anyone in crypto who can get into them. Damn, Mung coin up here. Ooh, Mung. I guess go up. Damn, this is a meme coin. And this one too. Yo, the meme coins right now are so fucking funny. Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic. This shit is just so funny, but it's mooned off. But again, let's put it in perspective, right? It's like I keep saying, Zen is what all of these coins are, but without VC funding and extra shit. So it's literally just time and native coin. Put those two things together, new coin, right? Mung. This is a coin amongst NFTers and people who are trying to pump, need some bread. So it's up a lot, right? So these are the things that we're up against when it comes to Zen and what Zen repairs. Mung, I don't know who and what this is, and I bet if I look into it, it's not going to have the Zen model, right? So since I already know it's not going to have first principles, I can already assume someone has the coins. So it's already not like Zen. And if I want to do trading, I need to be respectful to the idea that this is a shit coin and we're going to be buying and selling and trading this thing. That's why there's a $15 million difference between the shit coins and the legit coins, right? 31 million in Chainlink. Then there's another 30 million gap in between USD and Chainlink. And then there's like $100 million fucking gap in between USD and ETH. Like, if you're not paying attention to this shit, I don't know why you're in crypto, bro. Because this is important. This is where the DeFi liquidity is. Oh shit, shout outs Doucheland in the chat. He dropped 5 memberships, man. If you're trying to get yourself a Crypto Bro membership, shout outs to the bro. Go ahead and click that banner there. He's hooking up somebody with 5 of them. Oh yeah, yeehaw. Top bloke has more membership gifts than the chain on the top. Yeah, he's throwing hella. Max VMUs for xeNFTs. CoinTools allows for reminting using VMUs already created, saving you a crap load on claiming a mint and reminting. Yeah, I mean, in general, CoinTools is just better for the miner. That smart contract is just really good. It's not good though for the user, and that's why I don't really like it. if I'm talking mass adoption inside of Zen as like someone who's, I guess, now a subject expert, I'd rather plug in newbies and no coiners into xeNFTs, because xeNFTs are more fungible and they can get more of a realistic immersive experience in crypto. But the coin tools, I would push towards people who are like nerds who are like, hey, you've been mining with Polkadot validators. Have you heard about X1 chain and how you get the coin? Once people start hearing that, especially the nerds, and they start putting it all together, it's gonna get nuts. We haven't even broken into that yet. We're still like getting through the meme stage of Zen, because Zen is a meme, right? The vampires. But look at the memes here. So this is what I'm trying to get at. We're kind of up here somewhere. Where is Zen? I guess we're not up here. We're down here. We're number what? Where's Zen? Show me the face of Zen. Damn, I can't find it. But long story short, Zen is pegged to Ethereum, and you don't have to have any other risk from the other side. You don't have to have the coin that has Bitcoin next to the ETH. You don't have to have hams. You don't have to have P.o.P. You don't have to have XRP 2.0. Okay, Bitcoin 2, PC. I can go on and on and on. But this is the problem with cryptocurrency, is this meme culture concept that doesn't progress ideology so that others can participate. Because our ideology is USDC. Like, that's not correct. It is correct because, yes, we want fiat off ramps, but they shouldn't dominate the trading volume on the DEX, on the DeFi. Like, how did that happen? Some would just say it happened because they have the most VC funding, right? But that's why I'm into Zen, and I'm into all Zen projects. It didn't need VC funding to come out. It didn't need any extra stuff. All it needed was a good mining formula over a course of 8 years, right? That's the abundance of Zen. After 8 years, it's going to be extremely hard to create Zen. And who knows how much will be burned with the creation of blockchains and new DeFi that's going to be built on top. So you just pack all that shit in, and it's like, dude, there's not enough Zen. Like, there's not enough Zen. I'm a nerd, straight up. Yo, what up, Tekken? Hook your boy up. Yeah. Yo, we're all Westerns, bro. I gotta get my cowboy hat. I mean, you can obviously see me, so I'm blapped if we're really in a standoff, you know what I'm saying? Get him in the yellow. But yeah, that's something I've been noticing, where right now, if you've got the Zen, bro, you've got the rock. I minted some Zen today because I had some Zen in yesterday. And where's that transaction at? I've been pocket watching. I'm sorry, mama. Ooh, I'm a pocket watcher. Gotta watch them. But yeah, I think it's also very safe to mine Zen on all networks. Again, just gotta be the safest part, or the part that bring you safety, is making sure that you're minting on your favorite chain. Don't let nobody knock your favorite chain. Like, if you're into Pulse Chain, man, you're into Pulse Chain, bro. If you're into Phantom, you're into Phantom. You feel me? If you're into Polygon, you're into Polygon, right? Hold your camp. Promote your shit. I'm into Avalanche. And you see, I could talk my talk, like, where it's like, I know why the price is the price, and I know why the supply is the supply. More individuals that champion their blockchains, I think the faster your chain will learn your mannerisms, because all it takes is one person to kind of curve it, like, woo, and others will follow. It's like DBZen. Since nobody's on staking, now everybody has to follow the narrative, which is, you can only sell so much before it's not profitable, and now it's just at a standstill. Again, it's a Western standoff right here. More likely to go to the downside, of course, but also this is like, oops. What I was talking about DBZen is, this is good for morale, if you want to put a staple on it, because now you know for a fact there's some people who are down to hodl, and this has crazy tokenomics, man. There's only 14,000 DXN in here. When you put it into the perspective of supply and demand and being the warehouse, it's not enough DXN. Now, do other people feel that way? Hell no, they got a lot, and they're like, this is too much. I got too much. So we're really waiting for those individuals that say I got too much to finish, I guess. But this is the cool part again of the Zen effect. You can create something in cryptocurrency and you can let it fizzle out. As a creator now, you don't have to worry about the chart, because the chart will respond. A piece of first principles is really distribution, man. If you can't get your model of how the coins are born, you know, you're in Naner land. All right, you're over here holding on for dear life, praying that your shit coin can stay on the top for as long as it can. Let's see here. But yeah, also 134 or 314, excuse me, $314,000 worth of trading volume in Zen. But yeah, I think that's it. That's all I really have for today. It's Friday, bro. We're keeping it chill. We got the chill beats going on in the background and stuff. I think it is. Hopefully I turned them down. Oh, I did. Sick. But yeah, I mean, I'm into some Zen yesterday or today. So this is how I'm also validating, like, man, this is like, there ain't enough. I only got 68. I'm stoops. I should have done a lot more. And I should have done a xeNFT so I could have saved going forward, since these were my first wallets. But what I like to do too sometimes is go and look at the deployer for the xeNFT badge minter, and I like to see the confirmed transactions. What's cool about ETH now, Etherscan, man, you got to get used to this now, because I'm sure they're gonna make you pay for this. But they got the advanced filters. Those things are tight. But yeah, I just did one like 2 hours ago. So you see here, like, the minting is slowing down. The F's means finish, the T's means start. So the amount of F's are very spaced out. And I would say Coin Tools is the original. Everyone who's been here for 200 days, they were using Coin Tools. They weren't using xeNFTs, right? xeNFTs, that came in December. I think we're 200 days from that moment too, but like, let's see. Yeah, and like that's why I'm like, man, I should have minted more VMUs. But I was focused so much on the gas that I didn't do it that way. I was like, oh, well, gas will be pretty high in the future, so I shouldn't do too many. And now gas is low, right? So I gambled on gas. And now I don't have that much Zen coming out every time I have a mint ending over here. Which is cool. But again, it puts it in perspective. I'm like, all right, cool. That means there's really not that much Zen. Because what you can do then is you can go to OpenSea and you can start doing... You can start doing some research over here to see there's not a lot of xeNFTs. So since there's not a lot of xeNFTs, then that means there's not a lot of Zen in general. All the Zen is in the future. And once things start to click again, where people are like, oh, I'm burning again, or Jack Levin starts to come to life with this idea that like the 333 auction is real. I'm like, yo, is that when it's going to click? When people are like, oh, there's not enough Zen. Oh, maybe we should dibble dabble into this. That's probably when I'm going to take my Zen out of the LP though. Because when people start to understand there's not enough Zen, that's probably when we'll start to see that move to the north. Where we're starting to go back to these all-time highs. These like areas. Because this is a free gift. Every piece of analyzation that I do on Zen shows me that participating is free, and that's the abundance. The abundance isn't going to be the subject matter that finds it. They're just going to get into Zen to get into DB Zen or to get into Phoenix, right? because now DBZen has their NFT ordinal world. I was in their spaces yesterday, but it's called Play Wham, the Vampires. So now we got the Vampire Club, and what they were basically saying in their little speech was they want to have tokenized gaming, and they've already created a bunch, but the hardest thing is bootstrapping users to the environment to bring in value. So now they're going to use the DBZen token as a bootstrap, which is going to help DBZen, because now those users will want free DXN tokens, right? They're going to be like, how do I get DXN? See, we already got the pool maybe going up a little bit, so we're going to have to see what happens here. I think the first effect to action would be Zen price. Zen price will go up. That would make people go like, what the fuck? Once that happens, then the pools will probably start to build up again. And then it's going to be like, damn, you wish you went in with more back here. And it can get kind of nutty. But again, this is all speculation. This is to say that these people are bootstrapping people, right? It could be a fugazi. Let's keep it real. They could fugazi us where they're really in search of users and they don't have any. And DBZen is offering up the Zenian to them. Similar to how people think Jack and Zensu are offering the Zenian up to Libre. You can say the same thing in this context. But that's fun. And I'm not saying it's like that, but that's where it's like when you come down to it, who's bootstrapping who to who, and we'll see it in the lobby. So stay dangerous. The best thing working for DXN is that it is held by only Zenians, and 92% of them are staked. So there's not many coming on the court. They're all gonna be in the pool. Do I think this partnership pumps DBZen? Maybe. It could do some. It could definitely help turn around their concept. Yeah, DBZen has been healthy, hanging out at 350. It's been here forever. Like it had for 2 weeks. It's been at 350. Hey, shout outs Blue Bison. Wiggity threw out a membership. He gifted one person one. Get your hourglass. Use the sand, man. You is the sand. Oh, I don't know how to do it off a cell phone. You have one though. I see you got an hourglass next to your name. Michael. Shizzy DeFi says, that don't work for me though. I can't mint on BTC Taproot. You can't mint on BTC Taproot. Not yet. That's just one AI away. One smart contract away, man. That's another thing I was thinking too. The mass adoption of Zen being called via smart contracts, because you can build on the Minter, and people could potentially build like projects away from Zen that mint Zen, that relay funds back to the Zen contract to start a new set of VMUs. So then they can make a cycle. Because when you think about the future, like me, for instance, I have some ladders set up where I'm getting Zen every single day. If somebody wanted to be full wholesale, they could set up that same structure, but with even more wallets, even more volume of Zen, where they're getting Zen every single day. But that'll be in the future. So that's why it's like today's present. It's about building those gas guzzlers, those DBZens that will eat the Zen alive when people enter the arena. And that's like TGxen. TGxen, though, I think, damn, that's a good segue. This comes out today. Damn, I almost forgot about them. Shit. I gotta talk about TGxen. It's in the fucking bio. So TGxen, when they say Friday night, so they're gonna release between 8 and 9 Pacific Standard Time today. So I guess on the East Coast, that's 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. Friday night. That's tonight. But website coming soon. All day one burners will get TGxen TGC airdrop. So they're bootstrapping Xenians as well using Xen token. So I'm pro anything but bootstrapping Xenians. Like, you're taking Xen and burning it, let's get it, right? You want to bootstrap some Xenians, just don't bring them to the non-promised land, right? And do it with your own style. That's another reason why I'm talking about TGxen, because I see this account active in the space, leaving comments, jabbing with everyone, being in the spaces, having a voice. I think those are the type of products that Xen needs to amplify, because that shows what Xen is here for, which is allowing developers to just create, bootstrapping minds to your idea because it's good, not because it's fancy, not because it's USDC, right? Bootstrapping people just because they want to be a part of it. And it's up to you to decide how that works for you. Now, the way that TGxen works is it's going to be based on an allocation, or like time. They're calling it time delay allocation. So on day one, you're going to get 1-to-1 allocation. On day 2, you get 1-to-1 allocation with a delay of 3 days. So you get 1-to-1 allocation on the same day, the first day it comes out. So today, right? And what happens is as every day progresses, you still get 1-to-1, but it takes more days to create due to when you decided to burn. So this is really interesting when you think of helping the ecosystem burn Xen, and how do you use time to incorporate interaction, right? Because you already have Xen. That's why it's really, really hard to make something outside of Xen, because Xen is already dope, and it's like, why would I want to give away my Xen or burn my Xen, right? So there has to be something that's a little bit more strategic with time, and it has to provide some sort of, I don't know, curiosity, because that's all this is. I'm not gonna burn a ton of Xen for it. Maybe I should, because in 3 days, like so what they're not promoting is the DEX. I don't know how they're gonna provide liquidity, but if they promoted that a little bit more, maybe I would be able to see the vision and want to go all in on day one. And maybe that's just something we'll learn. But definitely gonna burn some today, just in case TGxen is rocket in price, because there's not a lot of supply and people provide liquidity, and then it just like goes in price, and it's bootstrapped to Xen. So Xenians will find out about it, and then they'll start minting, and then it begins. So I haven't talked about it yet, because we're all on the same page. Now we're all on the same page. So how does this work? I like this diagram they have. So what they're trying to say is the way that TGxen works is there's 3 ways to get Xen, or there's 2 ways really. This one is just an extra. So you go to mint free Xen at you mint free Xen, you mint your Xen, whatever. You're a minter. Then you're a buyer. You can buy Xen from the DEX. And then this box is just saying you're going to claim your Xen from either one of these, and then you're going to burn it in the TGxen protocol. So when you burn your Xen after you've either bought it or created it, I recommend using created Xen. If you don't have any Xen created, then unfortunately you must buy. But if you are a Xenian that's been mining, this is for you. Go out there, have some fun, burn that shit. But once you burn your Xen, it's going to turn into TGxen. Let me pull this up a little bit. See better. It's going to turn into TGxen. So what they're trying to tell you right here, and it's very simple, very vanilla, right? You're burning Xen for TGxen. What do you get from there? You get XEN airdrop, because they're calling the Xen burn contract. So your burn here will facilitate XEN tokens, just like a Phoenix, just like a DB Xen. So it is a legit burner that burns Xen. That's awesome. We got some Some devs that don't do that, I'll just name them, drop them, fuck it. Like XEN Shiba does not call the burn contract. They do it after the fact, right? They collect your XEN and then burn it. TGxen is set apart from that because they do not middleman the burn. As soon as you burn for TGxen, you are added to the XEN airdrop records. So this is why, again, I'm talking about TGxen, because they're doing it the correct way. We want to see this. I don't want to see anybody else's hand in my cookie jar. Okay. But that's important. Now, why aren't we going all in? Because we don't know what the fuck TGxen is. So we're not going to go all in. But what you do receive is a 1-for-1 allocation of TGxen, which means for you that if you have 1 XEN, you get 1 TGxen. And TGxen is going to be, again, inflated based on the burn, right? And then soon it will have built-in inflation, because as people burn and time goes out, it's going to be like, oh, later on there's some TGxen coming out that might, wreck the liquidity pool. It's up to them to build to figure it out. So we'll keep our eye on that. You see here they say you can get passive TGxen allocation based on the TGxen you hold. Oh, I forget about that part. We're going to read the tokenomics in a second. But yeah, this is what you're doing. You're burning your XEN, getting TGxen token. TGxen says they're going to give you passive TGxen based on how much you're holding. So some reflections. You're going to get 1-to-1. So if you burn on the same day, which is today, you'll be getting the 1-to-1 allocation. But if you do that, the time delay auction depends on the burn day. So basically what happens is that you can do these actions, but then this is gonna come between you and your TGxen selling, because if you wait until after today to burn XEN, you'll have a time delay between you and being able to do something with that TGxen, because it's going to be held. It's going to be held until your days run out. So it's pretty interesting how they're doing it. I don't need to read all this other stuff. It could be Chat GPT. What makes TGxen unique? Okay, so they do have a maximum cap of 10, hundreds, millions, billion, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions. They got 10 trillion market cap. That means it can burn up to 10 trillion XEN. That's great. So we got a real burner here. Damn. Yeah, 10 trillion XEN. So maybe you're lacking on not having it in XEN. If you ain't got no XEN, shit, this sounds kind of bullish. See, I didn't know they had a max cap. So seeing that they got the max cap, that's good. That's really, really dope. How do I generate rewards with TGxen? It's like we need the important things. This is Spark Notes, okay? TGxen holders will be able to get constant TGxen reflections when holding. When XEN community members burn XEN and receive their 1-to-1 allocation, all other holders will get a 1-to-1 allocation divided up amongst them by the amount of TGxen they have. Oh, shit. This allocation will have the same time delay as the burner's time delay. Wow. Damn, that's crazy. So like basically, actually they do kind of make it sound like you want to get in day one, because what that means is like if you were to get in day one, and I'm not trying to shill, we're just talking about this shit, but if you were to get in day one, you wouldn't have to worry about the time delay. And then on day two, when everybody gets in, you're going to get a piece of the reflection from them doing the burn, which then in 3 days you'll get more TGxen, and then in 6 days you'll get more TGxen, and then in 9 days you'll get more TGxen, and so on and so on. So like, yeah, the wells really are going to be built today. Wow, what a crazy ass idea. Yeah, because there's a cap supply, so only 10. I mean, there's not enough XEN, obviously. Yeah, TGxen's about to fucking eat up all the XEN. Wow. Yeah. How do you guys feel about it? Dude, that sounds super bullish for Zen because $1 billion is too cheap for 2K. And again, TGxen, they're active in the. They're active. This is a good idea if a lot of people participate. Even if a lot of people don't participate, I guess really what the holdup could be, if we want to give it some FUD, is no one showing up after day one. Then what? Right? But at least you get the XEN burn. So if you've been waiting to burn some Zen to get XEN, that's what they're bootstrapping you to. They're not trying to like that's what you're looking for. If you're a Zenian and you're like, hey, I want to do something else, look for the products that bootstrap you. They say, hey, you're gonna get X1 chain, right? We're gonna do it the right way. You know, no middleman. Those are probably the ones you want to support. And again, TGxen it's been here for a while. But yeah, that's the risk, man. Is anyone gonna come day 2, day 3? Like if I burn $1 billion Zen on day 1, am I gonna have enough, you know, TGxen coming in for the next 12 days to make some sort of ROI? Bullish, mate. Yeah, it's kind of bullish though, because Zen is super cheap, and here I'll also show this just to put it in perspective. So 43,000 xeNFTs, but let's just do the amount of xeNFTs that are going to be maturing between July, August, September. So really you can't do July. July's over. We're just going to say September and August, and we'll do October. So this is 90 days worth of time. 2023's. So OpenSea's reading the contract, and they say that there's 1,400. Damn, it's crazy. So there's only 1,400 xeNFTs that are gonna be printed in the next 3 months, right? Because this is reading the contract, so it sees every single one. You can make it so you can just see the listed ones, but this is a metric system you can use to see the reality. And the reality is that there's not enough Zen popping out. You go to the Uniswaps or you go to the coin tools, right? What do you see? There's not enough Zen popping out, right? We can even probably go to this contract. Can I go to the contract here? All right, folks. So we got a lot of pendings, a lot of people waiting for their shit to hit, gambling. But let's look at it. So an hour ago, 2 hours ago, these ones failed. 2 hours ago, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 day. You feel me? There ain't no Zen. Ain't nobody making it. Ain't nobody making Zen with these bulk claim rewards. Yeah, some of these aren't actual bulk claims, but you see it's even mixed in with the bulk claim rewards, bro. There ain't enough Zen. So shout outs TGxen. I would go look at part of their Telegram. I mean, I don't think they have a Telegram. I think they're just 100% Twitter. They did do a test net. I did it a little bit, but I didn't really talk about it because I'm just riding out with them. But maybe they took the test net down already. But yeah, this is crazy, man. I don't think people understand what's about to happen here. Oh yeah, TGxen is launching 8 to 9 p.m. But you have a whole day, so you don't need to burn right when it drops, unless you want to trade it. And that's kind of what you're playing by ear, I guess. Is do I want to be part of the trade? And I don't know how big it's gonna be because it could be a shit coin out the gate. AKA, there's just not a lot of participants. But again, a lot of people are interested in this. I like this 124 likes, you know. I think I even did I quote it? Not my man Clout. He said send it. Lou said, and so it begins. But I think I just retweeted it. But yeah, all these retweets, all the Zinians. Zinsu, he retweeted it. You know what I'm saying? So, Trevon retweeted it. So, this might glow up, man. You might wanna strap in. Might wanna strap in. Yeah, even when I posted about it yesterday, my post got quite a bit of engagement, 112 likes. So yeah, there might be quite a bit of people. And what I would say, I guess, a strategy for TGxen would be take as much Zen as you're willing to lose. Do not do Zen that you're not willing to lose. So if you got 15 million Zen, right, which is $14. Let's say you want to play with $14. You get 15 million Zen. Now maybe you take that and, you know, you divide it. You know, we'll just say 15. You want to go in for 3 days. It's very simple, you know. So do 5 million a day. Go and burn 5 million Zen for the next 3 days in TGxen and see if it works for you. You know, not all the time in DeFi do you need to go and put in 100 million and expect like the best. But that's kind of where my curiosity goes in this TGxen thing, because if it's gonna really, you know, those reflections are dope, but it's like, how are they gonna birth culture? Why do people want to own TGxen? You know, once you start trying to play days, right, you want to play day doctor, why are people coming back tomorrow? Because I don't see those answers yet. And that's what just makes me want to be like, I'll do a little bit of Zen. I'm bullish on the TGxen. Hey man, can you explain the process of using VMPX on Libre to get volume fees? Is it just yield farming VMPX? So I don't think it's. I've been trying to get into Libre DEX, but Libre, hook me up, bro. Ben, hook me up. But I haven't been able to start trading. I ain't got no code. But from what I see on their Twitter, let's go to Libre. It looks like it's a standard DEX. So you port your they have like a video here. Or this I retweeted this yesterday, so you'll find it on my Twitter. Oh, I thought I retweeted it. I'll retweet it right now. But this is an explanation of the one-to-one AMA trading, and how they're planning on doing it. So it's gonna be pooled just like anything else. So you'll get the incentive of being in the pool. So providing VMPX to Libre for their DEX is how you'll get trading fees. Just like Uniswap and so on. So yeah, it's pretty much, this is the first version. It's not the X1 chain version, but I do recommend going and reading this blog so you can get a better understanding of how it's gonna work. But yeah, they have the example here. Let's consider an illustrative example of the following details. You pull 100 USDC, and then you pull 150 or 950 USDT. Yeah, 1050 in coin value. Assume there's 1,000 LP tokens. We have calculated fair value of each LP token, and you earn the fees. Earning fees will be 50 coins, 1% of the trading volume. Yeah. The fair value calculations total. Yeah. So it's just normal. The more you hold, the more you gain. Yeah, it's going to be normal. Libre is just like Uniswap V3. The more you hold, the more you inquire in fees. But But yeah, that's why I'm bullish on VMPX, and I think those giant buys we saw were maybe Libre or some bigger players getting ready for that DEX because they can park the VMPX over there. So yeah, man, it's looking good, bro. Like everything is looking healthy. Yeah, we're back up here at this resistance. VMPX is below mint price. The mint price was 6 cents. So at 4 cents, it's extremely undervalued. And yeah, I've been using Libre for a while, doing LP trading and staking. For sure. I haven't actually touched it, so I'm new to it. So again, but bootstrapping. All Libre did was bootstrap new people. One could almost say that's the theme of the hive mind. It's just collaboration within something that the white paper says it right. Like Zen is here to bring together like-minded individuals, and that's what the bootstrap of Zen does. You take a like-minded person who is into crypto, and then they can use everything together. It's kind of wild. TGxen, I don't think they have a website. I think they only have a Twitter. Don't worry, bruh. I got you. I got you, bro. That's their Twitter. But yeah, I think this TGxen could be dope. But I mean, they're gonna be on Pulse chain, so it looks like TGC on Pulse. Well, all right, hold up. We got some breaking news. TGxen 4 minutes ago. Zen burn tonight. TGxen and Zen family 8 p.m. tonight. We will be launching. Burn your Zen and get 100% of your burn receipt for the XN token and 2 new tokens, TGxen on ETH and TGxen on Pulse. Oh shit! So they gonna bootstrap my bitch ass back to Pulse chain. So they said that they've audited. Wow, this is a go. Do you have Zen right now? Ah shit, this is a go. I got some Zen. I'm chilling. Actually just minted some. So this is why you gotta mint Zen for moments like this. For moments like this. Some people waited 9 months for a moment like this. I can't sing for shit. But yeah, and this is kind of why too. It's cool to have the back pocket cryptos. So it's just us. It's just us. Later on, people will find out. I guess like that's actually good for ETHZen because it's bringing people from Pulse chain into this environment as well. And I don't know. I wonder if they're gonna have a burn for Pulse. So yeah, it looks like yeah. Again, this is a go. Hey, what's up, Zenfluencer? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, the app is super easy. I'm gonna ask if they have a website as well. Yeah, they did a test. What Mick said, they did a test site. I think they took it down already though. They did it on XEN, so you could burn XEN, and that was kind of cool too. They did it on XEN, so you could burn XEN and be able to participate in their testnet and still get XN tokens. So that was also another green check for me to be like, yo, these devs are different, because who does that? They're like, how can we get people to participate so they could test the app? Like, oh, we might as well just do it on Polygon. Bro, how much do you plan on burning for TGxen? You know, I don't know. I got 83 Zen. We cooked up 83, and then my Uniswap pool, I got 23 million Zen. So I got some Zen to burn. Actually, I might just go ahead and burn this, you know. But you see, like, there's not that much Zen. It's like if you want to risk $100, because that's what it is. The whales are probably going to be risking a lot more. Maybe they'll risk $1,000 if you want to put it on scale. So again, that would be 1 billion Zen and why I'm always, and this is why I'm like, if a billion Zen stays at $1,000 for this amount of, like, there needs to be more Zen created so it can stay like this. But scary fact is there's not enough Zen, so people might start playing games with $100 million Zen. Like, I'm waiting for that flip when we go from, we're taking $100 of USD worth of Zen, and we're saying we're taking 100 million, and whatever that's priced is where it's priced. So again, having the most Zen is kind of the key in these burns. So I could do 100 million. I mean, that's a lot more risk, so better play. And I have that because now if I claim my fees, which I should, what's the gas? I'll wait for gas to go down a little bit more. But yeah, 20. So this is what's crazy too. I made 23 million Zen in 7 days in the DEX, but on Coin Tools, I made, it's a little bit of a mind fuck, right? In 200 days, because you can go here to the internal transactions. Maybe it's logs. No, it's internal transaction. Oh, it's right here. So you can go here, click this address, and then you can see the OG information on it. Oh, I gotta click here too. So this was made 200 days ago. So it took 200 days to create 13 million Zen, right? And it's gonna take more time to make more Zen, and so on and so on and so on. So in 7 days within the DEX, with the right numbers, you can make almost 2x that amount in 7 days. So where it's like, the question is where do you want to get your Zen from? That's really, I think, what I'm coming down to starting to understand. Because if I want to have Zen to participate in other products, I should be having Zen printing somewhere. Staking was pretty cool. But within 7 days, you're not getting 23 million. I don't actually know what the stake is here. Let's see. Yeah, in 7 days, you're definitely not. You're getting, yeah. Hell no. Hell no. Again, the DEX is the ruler. But yeah, there's not that much Zen out there, y'all. Don't let them fucking fugazi you. Let's see what happens. Is staking Zen worth it? Can you show some of the numbers? I don't really think staking Zen is worth it. I mean, it's worth it for the safest play. But to be honest, if you're a miner, you're better off plugging your Zen into the liquidity pool, especially on the way down. Because a lot of the believers are the DCAers, right? They're the people buying in. So if you're providing the liquidity as the miners who are selling on the DEX are selling down, you're getting a portion of their Zen as they sell down. That's fire. That's kind of why I'm cool in this DAO, because I get it. I'm like, oh shit, if I park more Zen than ETH in the liquidity pool, I'm actually gonna get a lot of Zen in unclaimed fees, because as people dump, right, we're in the dump phase, I'm gonna be getting all of their dumping, all the dumps, the fees when you dump, bruh, it's great. But staking, you need a lot of Zen. So like on Avalanche, I have a lot of Zen. This is like, again, my primary chain for minting, and I guess where I'm gonna go XEN all out. XEN all out. But yeah, like over here, for instance, 87 billion Zen for 10 days is what you would want. Right? So you need billions of Zen to gross a healthy chunk of Zen on Avalanche. So to have that on Ethereum is insane. And why, again, I think the most realistic idea to amplify your Zen is through the DEX. I've been getting more Zen from minting and LPs and staking. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just like because the trades. So that's like another diagnosis of Zen and why I'm bullish on it. So many people have their subjective concept of it that minters sell and then buyers buy because there's not enough supply. So it's just a natural growing chart and it's beautiful. So being in the LP is a blessing because not a lot of liquidity pools in the crypto universe. I keep saying this. Zero. You need to be USDC to get valid because anything trading at 300K, let's look at them. I don't know if I can trust them. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. 300K. They don't even have Zen up here. That's kind of weird. I wonder why. Why doesn't Dex Screener show Zen out of all the dexes? Let's go Uniswap then. And I gotta wrap up my stream. I've been talking for way too long. Hey, that's whack. Yeah, they don't have Zen here. I wonder why. That's hella weird. But yeah, that's weird. I'm kind of confused. I'm like, wait a second, this can't be real, but it is. It's totally real. So I guess we'll just look at the ones that are like that in that range. Because also what's good about being in these smaller volumes, if the liquidity is small, then you get a lot of trading fees. So like AI, bot. Okay, so just a whole bunch of shit coins. So again, in a field of shit coins, buyback tools, bin final, cockfights, proof of P.o.P. Yeah, it's a shitcoin fest. I bought a lot during the last floor in March, but regret that. I should have minted. Now I rarely buy. I just mint. Probably doing it backwards too. Again, minting isn't a bad idea if you're okay with not having Zen today. But how like TGxen came out and you don't have any Zen because you're not in your minting bracket, this is why you buy Zen. Right? That's the crazy part about it. There's times to mint and there's times to buy. I honestly think buying Zen though is a wave right now because you're buying people's time. Like since we're at such the bottom, it's like this Zen was created by someone 200 days ago, and they're like, I'm gonna sell my 200 days for $60. Like what? Are you crazy? $60 for 200 days? You might as well hold it for another 200 days. Shit. But that's kind of why I'm at with it. AVAX is pumping. Not pumping, but I have a full range here. And I'm just collecting Zen as it goes. So there's also this. But I think I'm going to put most of my risk in here. But kind of iffy because at any moment somebody could just walk in and buy up all my Zen. And then I'm stuck with the AVAX coin. Good for Zenians. Bad for me because I won't have any Zen. You think Zen can do a 10x from here when the auction starts? I think Zen will surprise a lot of people. I think a 10x is definitely on the board. But I'm really looking at the billions. So again, at 10 billion right now, it's not even 10,000. So, and this is a lot. Like when you put it into time, it takes a lot of time to make 10 billion Zen. So the fact you can buy this much time for $10,000 still makes it's fucking crazy. Because people should be valuing their Zen differently. Like if you value Zen in time, and you know how much time it takes to make this should be $100,000 already or something crazy, right? What would even be $100,000? Right, 100 billion Zen. So, and I mean, you can get that right now. You get 100 billion Zen worth of time. You'll probably never have to worry about Zen ever again. But the price is gonna go dumb. somebody came in and inquired 100K worth of Zen right now. Because somebody inquired 60K, and that's what took us on that tiny pump. So anytime somebody comes in and wants a bunch because they don't want to have to wait the time, it's going to just do. And I'm pretty sure that's where the FUD is. You want to FUD people out from thinking about the time and just make them think about price. And it gives people who have time more time to get in. It's kind of crazy. Where can I find the interface that you're using for the LP? I'm on Uniswap. So you just go to Uniswap and go to their pools. Then you can start to create. Damn, I can fill the LP up right now. Y'all gonna take all my shit. That might be a better play for me though. For the amount of buying, sales, and trades, just be the main liquidity provider for the XN. That'd be crazy. There's a XeNFTs spaces right now. Damn. Yeah. Let's go tune in on that. I'm about to piece up out of here actually, because I've been talking for mad long. Oh, an hour and 30 minutes, dude. Wow. But yeah, shout outs to the Zen world. Shout outs to everybody that's been tuning in. Make sure you water your plants and you drink water, as Simple would say. But yeah, enjoy your weekend. Don't stress too much about price. As you can see, there's more plays on the table than ever. Just got to keep your ear to the streets. See you guys on Monday. And yeah, man, enjoy the rest of your week. We're going to go and listen to the XeNFTs spaces. So you'll probably see me up in there trying to get more insight on that. Because, yeah, there ain't enough Zen. If you're finally catching on to what I've been trying to preach for 3 weeks now, there's not enough Zen. And I don't think people know this. Because they're pushing this narrative that there is, but there's definitely not. Do as much research as you want. You can be all the Zen if you want it to be. If you got 100K in the bank right now, you could be Satoshi. So that's what's happening. But yeah, man. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out. Yeah, have a good one. Peace.